Good afternoon. This is Roy from the Chance Group. Nice to meet you guys. And thinking with the Chance, find the difference. We are here to share with you about the animal health, animal welfare, and for this information to help you for the animal breeding industries. Welcome to talk with us, and do not forget subscribe our channel. So, my friend, do you know what makes the problem with lion hens in the breeding? Does your lion hens often have some mortalities? It's like the 7 or 8 or more or less poultry die every day. Have you used some solution for this, such like the antibiotics or any other, any other product? But you will find it's not very effective. It works so well, and the poultry still get the mortalities every day, and it's cannot doing every. I cannot reach our need. So have you heard about the fatty liver on the lions? Do you know how much it will be lost by the fatty livers for this disease? Fatty liver is a big problem. Will reduce the laying rate of the lions and resulting the decline of the feed intake and the bad health of the lions. Sometimes it will lead to the mortality of the lions. It's very normal in this country, and it's really a big problem. So today we will explain to you about this invisible killer, fatty liver, and how can you improve your benefit by solving this fatty liver problem. So first, what happened? Fatty liver is a lipid metabolism disorder disease, which usually happens in the lions who have been caged, and especially during the peak period of the lions. So we know it's a component of the losing benefit to you. In a poultry farming, fatty liver is mainly present in lion hens, which is caused by the long breeding feeding circle of lions. And if it is whatever it's the broilers, it's layers, they all can get the fatty liver. In order of the mentioned high and stable egg productions, we must need the rich nutrition, which during the long feeding period of the layers, it will be cause the large amounts of the fat accumulate in the liver, and then it will become the fatty livers. Try to think, it's a lot of oil and fat in the liver. It's not will stop working or working very hard. It's have the very heavy burdens. So what happens if your layers get these fatty livers? It's cannot working very well for all organs and the body, the body systems. So we know this problem is very heavy, and now we should know what kind of problem will fatty livers bring to us to laying hens. So this problem, the fatty liver, definitely can lead the decline in the production performance of laying hens. In short, the egg production rate is decreased, and the resulting, it's like the bad egg qualities and the shortage of egg production period, which means usually is like the, for example, it's like the 1 month of the egg production period. If you got fatty liver, maybe it's just 2 or 3 weeks. So you lose 1 week benefit. How big it is. And Also, fatty liver can cause, very important, cause some mortalities in the lions because it's too much oil in the liver, and we both know the liver is the largest digestion organs and defense organs in the whole body system of the lions. If it has some problems, so it's all bad substance will come together and accumulate in the livers, which means like the mycotoxins and other things, and it will decrease the utilization of the fat. So it's a shortage of the nutrition for the layers. How can they produce more eggs in these situations? So also for the mortalities usually not very higher exists, usually will not exceed than 6%, but sometimes when the problem getting serious, especially in the old layer hens, it can be higher than 20%. Fatty liver in the lion hens is usually not too obviously when it happens in the first stage, but we often make some misjudgment. So we will think this is other problems, like the bacterial virus or some problems to make the mortality of the layers. So we use antibiotics or some other product for treatment, but it will affect it's not so good. So if the mortality, we will find the mortality is keeping rising. Why? Then we need to judge in time what the real problem of the laying hens. So the external show the fatty liver in the laying hens usually as follows. We can say, what's the sign you will see on your broilers, and we will think this is a fatty livers. With the fatty liver first happens in the laying hens. The laying hens just show the very good body conditions in most cases, but the egg production rate is about 70% to 85%. And it will be lose the appetite, start to lose the appetite. And the mental depressions, and also a soft suckling bellies, and reluctant to work, don't want to work, like lying, chicken, cook, and the pale flesh. And even higher will be shown a little bit yellow. You can see the colors, and they will cover it. And also, the laying hens often has the liver problems. If you open it, we open it body and usually use the knife to cut that liver, you will see some of the fat droplet on the yellow fat droplet on the surface of the knife. So, and also you will see the big mortalities, 6%, or if you if the layers is over 300 days or more than that, you will see the bigger, more serious of the mortalities. So for such solutions, we can use some method to prevent, because is the prevent always better than the treatment. Yeah, it will be prevent our losing. We can, for examples, it's fat livers is because too much fat cannot digestions and absorptions working so well. So it will be accumulate in the liver, this part. So if we can to reduce some feed intake of the energies, you know, to the reduce some metabolic energies of the feed. It can reduce some the fat, reduce some fat in the feed. It can be working very well. And of course, you can also to if we can, you want some quickly, like I saw these modalities, I want to stop that, and I want to stop it in 3 or 5 days. What can I do? Yeah, because you know, I can't just stop the fat, decrease the fat content in the feed, because this feed is still in there. I have a lot of stock. So what can I do? So you can, here is a plan here for you. So you can also use a very popular ways in the world now is called Runyon. And prevent this problem. Also, if this happens, Runyon can solve this problem by 3 to 5 days. You can see the result. Let me introduce you what is Runyon. Runyon is 30% bile acid and 70% starch. Bile acid is main activity ingredient of the bile secreted by the livers. It's a series of sterols or produced in the process of cholesterol metabolism in animals' bodies. It has multiple biological activities. So it has 2 main functions: protect liver and intestinal health, gallbladder health, and also improve digestion and fat digestion and absorptions. So some of you will thinking, it is working well, it's safe. How is it work? Yeah, I will first to explain you what is bile acid. Bile acid, you just like I mentioned, it exists in the livers, in your liver, in my liver, and also in the animals' livers. It's very pure, which is 98 to 99%. So it's a similar materials with the normal same ingredients with the normal the ingredients in our bodies. So it's very safe, and also it's working. You know, is after fat intake in the chicken's body, it must experience 3 steps: emulsification, digestion, and absorptions. These 3 steps, it can be used for the energies. So the bile acid can work in all these 3 ways: digestion, emulsification, and absorptions. And to help the poultry to use the fat very well. Also, it can help the activity, the fat in the livers, stop the fat accumulate in the livers to prevent all the treatments the fatty livers. So to release the heavy burden of the liver. So it can be, if the liver is all health, so the problem will be all stopped. So due to you know, is these 2 functions, the digestion, improved digestion and absorptions of fat, it also can improve some fat suitable vitamins and pigments, such like the, you know, vitamin D, vitamin E, and some fat suitable pigments we usually use for the color, better colors, right? It can increase about 15% to 30% of the effect, which means you can use it not only for the fatty liver, but also for the growth more quickly of the your layers, your broilers, and you will see the more better color and meat qualities in your poultries, on your poultries. And sometimes our products have doing a lot of tests, and it have also two some different ways to use it. Whatever you are feeding in factories, or you are the poultry farmers, you can all are welcome to leave your message here, and you can all use this union to get more benefit. For feed factories, you can reduce it to reduce 50 or even 80% the kilocalories to reduce your cost of the feed. Of course, for the poultry farmers, you can also to use it to ordinarily to solve the fatty liver problem. Also, as we know, in these years, because of the weather and other problems, mycotoxins is very serious. The mycotoxins is which is largest organs is the livers to defend the mycotoxins and any other bad substance from the outside, the body outside. So if we protect the liver health very well, and it also can decompose the mycotoxins and the endotoxins in time, which means you will no longer bother by these problems. So if you are interested in this product, you can connect with us. Just leave your message to the comment areas. We have agents in 45 countries, can provide you the local service directly. And we can also provide you some testing of your materials, and also to check what's going on with your poultries if you have made some problems. It's all free, my friend. So don't hesitate. Just leave your message here and connect with us and try the Runyo, the benefits Runyo can give to you. And thank you for the watching. Hoping this information can help you in your work. And together and with us, with your breeding no longer difficult. Thank you for the watching and thinking for the business chance. We find the difference. We will see you next time. This is Roy. I'm glad to talking to you today. Thank you. Bye-bye.